Dishonored, Dismembered, Discombobulate is a game in which you murder, pillage, hide, but most of all, be cool. Yes, this is cool, and this is also cool, and this is even based, some would say, Sigma, but I prefer the word. Play as John Dishonored, who has been dishonored, and now you must regain his honor, or just don't think too hard about all of this. Just go out and kill a few. You know, it's just what Dishonored do. But to kill is to style. So don't just kill him, make his whole life worth it. How can I be stylish when I'm held captive by my hands? First step is to watch one of these Dishonored Badass Stealth High Chaos epic videos. Turn on the game, then immediately after have a stroke. Congratulations, you are now disabled. Or should I say, dishonored? But oh no, don't thank me, thank God, because that's how you get your abilities that made you autistic in the first place. But now, let's talk about something that makes Dishonored really special. Game takes place in Dunwall, as I said, capital of the Empire of the Isles. It consists of 4 main islands, which I'm not gonna tell you because I don't want to put Subway Surfers on the side of the screen. All I'm gonna say is that the whole game is in Bristol. Other islands are not explorable, only mentioned in lore. Also, there's Serkonos. It got Mediterranean-like feel, and it's the future setting of Dishonored 2. Now, whales, fat fetishes, pyrocynical. The Empire's rapid industrial revelation is fueled by whale oil, extracted from leviathans, giant mystical whales. Whale oil powers machinery, weapons, and wall of light force fields. It's those things. You can, for example, throw the enemy there and he will cook. Whale hunting is both industry and quasi-religious practice. Many believe whales are linked to the void, a supernatural dimension. Beneath the physical world lies the void, a dreamlike realm of chaos, possibility, and supernatural energy. It's the place where you develop your mental illness given from the outsider. A mysterious, ageless being acting as the void's emissary grants individuals his mark, which bestows autism. He does not guide morality, he's more of an observer, fascinated by how mortals use the powers he gives. Now, religion is a big part of the world. Fuck religion, I'm not talking about all of that. Go with Dostoevsky or some shit, I don't know. I personally am inspired by him, but I'm not talking about his books. You know how it is. There are cults that worship the outsider as a dark god, and the cults are persecuted by other sickles. Common folks live in fear of plague, poverty, and the wrath of the overseers. I mentioned the plague. The big part of Dishonored is the rat plague, devastating, spreading by rats through Dunwall. It kills most infected, but let me tell you something. Some of them can survive as weepers, half-dead plague victims. The elite profit by controlling plague remedies, like Sokolov's elixir, Estus of our game, while the poor die in the streets. The plague represents both a class divide and a moral decay of Dunwall. Industrialization versus nature. Whale oil tech brings progress but also exploitation and suffering, corruption and class divide. The rich thrive in mansions while the poor rot in plague-infested slums. Choice and consequences. Corvo shapes Dunwall's fate through mercy or vengeance. Also, some religion bullshit, I don't know, order and chaos, shit like that. Who cares? Go read Brothers Karamazov, because Bible is cringe. Dishonored has a very distinctive atmosphere. It's one of the main reasons the game is so memorable. It blends dark steampunk aesthetics with a mood of decay, oppression and intrigue. Dunwall is a crumbling industrial metropolis ravaged by plague, corruption and stark inequality. The somber mood reflects a society on the edge of collapse. The narrative of betrayal, political conspiracies and assassinations keeps the atmosphere thick with unease. You constantly feel like you're navigating shadows, secrets and lies. Game's chaos system, which makes killing someone meta, reinforces the feeling that there are no clean choices, only compromises and consequences. The world mixes Victorian architecture with industrial technology powered by whale oil. This creates a unique aesthetic that feels both old and strangely futuristic. Dilapidated houses, propaganda posters, aristocratic mansions and plague-infested slums. The city is built with lots of rooftops, alley canals and interiors that contribute to a layered, claustrophobic feeling. The game's style is an impressionistic painted canvas. This gives the world a slightly surreal, grim storybook quality. Grays, browns and industrial blues dominate, with stark contrasts from warm candlelight blood and gold accents in the mansions of the elite. Ambient, distant screams, coughing civilians, clanging machinery, the squeak of rats. Music, when it appears, it's mostly minimalistic and atmospheric, while most of the world feels grounded in steampunk grit. The Outsider and Void introduce a surreal, dreamlike element. This supernatural aspect feels eerie and detached, deepening the sense of otherworld illness and mystery. All this is a fusion of political intrigue, urban decay, steampunk dystopia and occult mystery, making Dunwall feel like a living, suffocating character in itself. Every corridor or rooftop has that on-edge tension. Will you be seen, or will you slip away unnoticed? When stealth fails, the combat erupts, the atmosphere shifts violently, combat feels noisy and disruptive. It often feels like a break from the natural hush of Dunwall, almost like you've shattered the oppressive quietness. Using your powers, the sound of it feels liberating, cutting through dense heaviness. While you have freedom, it only comes from something supernatural and unsettling. Quiet dread, sudden danger, and release. That cycle repeats constantly, creeping silently, adrenaline spiking when spotted, then the relief of an escape. Who are you when no one can stop you? You did it because you could, and because you could, you had to. Dishonored to the player is a game, but to the outsider, it's a movie. Be a ghost or a hunter. A hunter should hunt beasts, or should he? Hey, wouldn't it be cool for a game to have freedom? Like, a lot of freedom. Let's make it as though you can beat the whole game without killing anyone, without even being seen. But the game's finished. We would have to rebuild the whole thing. Yes. What? Did you even hear me? Hold my beer. Give me 3 days, he said. Trust me. Now we got a game that is designed to support both stealth and aggressive playstyle. Truly, that's some Assassin's Creed cuckold design. This is a stealth action immersive sim. You can go Doomslayer mode, swinging with a sword like some lunatic, killing everyone in sight and don't give a damn about some consequences. You telling me this guy have a family and I can just don't kill him? Well, maybe if I got all of these tools to stealth by, maybe I can block, parry, attack, decapitate, be a god. Still, this is not prototype, but it's pretty close to it. Blink, bend time, devour with rats, possess a human or a dog, have wall hacks that Clara didn't install. This time it was you, and you can't escape it. Crossbow, pistol, grenades, fucking springtrap razors. What even is this shit? Be or not to be lethal? That is the question. Or is it, truly, when you got all of these creative power combos? How can you not use it? It constantly dreads behind my head. It scrubbed the part of my brain that I long forgotten I had. I can be a ghost, walk silently, be unnoticed. But fuck, this CSGO dagger has a cool draw-out animation and crouching animation. Oh my god, pure butter. Combat is fast, fluid and improvisational, but it's what the fuck is this? But it's not designed for straight brawling like an action game. Enemies can overwhelm you in groups, encouraging you to use powers and environment rather than brute force. The game dynamically supports both ghost runs, no kills, no detections, and chaotic bloodbaths, with the story and world reacting accordingly set. chaos system. The more you kill, the more Dunmore is shaping towards future England. The more rats, more zombies, more immigrant merge powers like stop time, fire multiple shots, then unfreeze and watch as the enemies drop like flies. Launch enemies into walls to get an instant kill, blink from target to target, one instantly killing them like web of shadows, web thingy shit, very satisfying just like crack. Put enemies to sleep with sleep darts, choke them. In summary, be a performer, improvise, create. This is art, and it's inside the art. This game, it revolutionized stealth games in itself, and it feels that way when you play it. Why wait for someone to go to the other direction, to turn around, just blink ahead. Stealth is often boring, but here, it could never. I found it rather amusing that this game is so remembered till this day, but at the same time so forgotten. The classes it gave, the lections that many learned, half of that to simply make another brainless game. But maybe they never learned in the first place. It sold like fresh plucked rotten rats, honestly, and I'm happy that it succeeded. It was the dream game I wanted as a child, and it's a shame that Arcane Studio today is dead. But now, let's get back to the serious stuff. How to beat Dishonored with only a dildo.